Okay, so now we're going to go over the triangle for full guard. I'm going to show you what it looks like first before I explain it. Now I'm going to explain it. So once again, we got to break the posture, right? That's what we have to do before we can attack with a submission or a sweep. I'm going to show you guys the different posture break. We did the head pulled, when you reach up and pull the head down, but now we're going to do when we swim both our hands in and bring our knees to our chest, okay? So I'm going to put my hands under our wrists, okay? And I'm going to swim both of them inwards and then bring my knees to my chest, okay? At this point, I'm going to hold her head. She's probably not going to leave her hands on the mat, so she's going to put them on my chest or my stomach, wherever she can. That's fine, because that's when we're going to attack with the triangle. So from here, unlike the arm bar, we're going to grab double wrist control, okay? So I'm going to get double wrist control. And she's probably going to posture up, which is fine, but you have both her wrists. So when you're ready, what you're going to do is you're going to push one to her heart, and then the other hand, the other wrist, you're going to pull it across, as so, okay? So push one to the heart, pull the other wrist across, okay? The hand that's to the heart, that's the leg that goes up first, okay? And then the other leg follows. So you put the one to the heart, that leg goes up first, and then the opposite leg follows, okay? You want to make sure you close it, and you want to make sure the one by the hand that's trapped, that's the one that's on bottom, okay? From here, when you're ready, you're going to let go of the wrist that's trapped, and then you're going to grab her head. Your other hand is going to grab your shin, okay? See that, how I'm grabbing my shin? And then from here, I have pretty good control. I can move this leg away and still control her. Try to escape, okay? So I like to put this far leg on the hip, and from here, I kind of push myself to almost a 90-degree angle, similar to the arm bar. And if you're able to, you can put your foot over your thigh here, your knee, because what happens, that's going to line up perfectly on her shoulders to get a really good choke, okay? So I like to do that first, and then I'll re-bite down. When you bite down, make sure it's not on the foot here. Make sure it's on the ankles, okay? You always want to make sure it's on the ankle, all right? Because if not, you're going to hurt your own foot that way. At this point, I want to make sure I'm flexing my toes up. It makes the muscles back here a lot stronger, and it's helping to choke out as well, okay? So flex the toes up, all right? From here, I like to let go of the head. It's okay. And then put the arm opposite. So if the arm is here, I'll grab it and I'll move it to the other side. What makes this choke works, that your leg is getting this artery and her shoulder is getting that artery. So that's what makes this choke work. So when it's on this side, there's a lot of space, and this artery cannot be getting choked. So you want to make sure you move the arm to the other side. So now the shoulder is choking her own artery. So you got the thigh choking this artery, shoulder choking that artery. That's what makes this move work, okay? Now, all you got to do here is, same thing, we're squeezing our knees together, okay? And then I want to make sure I flex the toes up, and I want to kick this foot to the ground, kind of, and then kick this foot to the ground as I'm squeezing my knees together, okay? I probably can make her submit just from the squeeze here, okay? Now, if she's not submitted from that, add the extra pressure of pulling her head down. Don't pull it straight down, pull more diagonal towards the thigh. All right, that's a really good choke there. When you squeeze, make sure you're breathing. Don't hold your breath. Take your time. Work your way up to 100%. And once you're at 100%, you got to hold 100% until your opponent either taps or goes to sleep. Your time. Hands by the wrist, under the wrist. I swim in and bring the knees to the chest. Grab the head. Always control the head, okay? When I'm ready, I'm going to switch to double wrist control. Push one to the heart, pull one across. The one you push to the heart, that's the leg that goes over first and stays on bottom. Other leg follows, okay? And you can kind of see how like my legs are still trapped. They're trapping her arm but you can kind of see her hand. That's okay if her hand gets stuck. It can't really do anything at that point. All right. So when you have this nice and tight squeeze, you're gonna control this wrist still. Let go of the hand that's pinned, and then you're gonna grab the head. Once you grab the head, it's good control. All right. Let go of this wrist. Grab your shin. Now you're good. All right. You're really in a secure spot right here. Put the foot on the hip. Push yourself 90 degrees. Keep this nice and tight. Remember this, that if you go like wide like that, she can pull her arm out. Okay? So you gotta remember that you want to keep it tight. Even if it's on her hip, you don't want to be like that. You want to keep it nice and tight. Try to pull your arm out now. Okay? That's what I want. Okay? Put the foot in front. That's gonna line up the leg perfectly on the shoulders. That's where you want it to be. Bite down. Make sure it's on the ankles. Flex your toes up. Keep these toes flexed as well. It just helps, okay? Makes everything in your leg tense up and makes it bigger and stronger. Grab the wrist, put it on the other side. Okay, now you got this choking artery and you got that choking artery. You're good, okay? Pull down diagonal, squeeze your knees together, and from here, you're just gonna slowly breathe and squeeze, okay? That's it. All right. A couple times fast. Other side.